According to the Pew Research Center, 69% of adults and 81% of teenagers use social media in the United States. In today's world, almost everyone regularly uses social media, and therefore it's important to understand the effects it can have on our brain. Once people such as you and me become educated on the effects social media can have, we can take better preventative measures to limit these certain effects. Today, I'll be talking about the three main effects social media has on our mental health, which includes digital addiction, lower self-esteem, and a lack of quantity and quality of sleep. First, I will discuss digital addiction. So what is digital addiction? As stated by McLean Hospital, which is a Harvard Medical School affiliate, social media is designed to be addictive due to its reinforcing nature. Using social media releases dopamine, better known as the feel-good chemical, which is also released when people use drugs. So, is social media a drug? Well, technically, yes. When people use social media, they can become attached and therefore feel signs of anxiety and uneasiness when they are unable to use social media. So how does digital addiction affect us? Due to its addictive nature, social media can cause people to lose track of time and therefore become trapped, mindlessly scrolling. Many of today's social media giants are designed to be endless loops of information. Unlike your local newspaper, social media can take you through countless of topics in a matter of seconds. The problem with having so much information in the palm of our hands is that oftentimes important information gets jumbled up with information that is completely useless. This is why many times people find themselves spending hours on social media without even realizing it. The best solution to reduce digital addiction is by taking time to disconnect and setting usage boundaries. Now that you are aware of how social media can rewire our decision making, let's take a look at how it affects our emotions. How does social media lower self-esteem? According to the Alan Kai Kiski Health Foundation, scrolling through social media inherently asks you to compare yourself and your own life to what you see on the screen. Most of what people post on social media is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to their actual lives. It seems as though everyone's feed is pictures of them on vacation, but rarely do we see what people's regular day-to-day lives look like. Social media can promote increased feelings of depression, lower self-esteem, and loneliness. It seems arbitrary for social media to cause people to disconnect with the real world, but in most cases, that's exactly what ends up happening. People can feel out of touch with themselves and their emotions, which can lead to serious mental illnesses such as depression. A great way to reconnect with oneself is by removing toxic apps, focusing on positivity, and seeking real-life connections. Another significant impact social media can have on our outlook on life is through our sleep. Social media usage can drastically impact one's sleep schedule as well as the quantity of sleep someone gets. According to Holistic Bonfire, our bodies need to naturally produce melatonin, and a bright phone screen tricks the brain into halting production and therefore decreasing the quality of sleep a person gets. Quantity of sleep is just as important, and regular social media usage in a night can dramatically lower the hours of sleep a person gets. Many of today's devices include a blue light filter option, which removes harmful light that can affect a person's ability to sleep. Another guaranteed way to improve quantity and quality of sleep is by taking technology breaks in the mornings and in the evenings. Finally, I would like to say that social media's effects are real and should not be ignored. Now that we've covered how social media causes addiction, lower self-esteem, and a lack of quality and quantity of sleep, you've taken the first steps to informing yourselves of the effects social media can have. It is important to recognize how these effects impact our daily lives and what are the possible solutions we could take to limit them. Social media use is only going up from here, so it is important that we take the time to reconnect with our regular lives